Hey everyone, welcome to Hey Dad, my reaction channel. I'm back after a little time off, and today we'll be listening to Tom MacDonald's new release called Sheeple. If you're a subscriber, hey, thank you for stopping back by. And if you're new to the channel and just found me, thank you for stopping in. Please consider liking and subscribing, and leave me a comment. It does help me to get better. Let's hear what Tom has for us this week. Sheeple, here we go.
Humans been controlled since the day that they were civilized. The truth has been so heavily politicized. If you don't know who's controlling you and killing all the little guys, find out who you're not allowed to criticize.
Yeah, right there, truth already. Find out who you're not allowed to criticize. Well, that's clearly true on social media. There's people and topics that you're not allowed to criticize, and you should give that some thought. I grew up in a time where that wasn't the case.
Black folks who were never ever actual slaves, fighting with white folks who ain't actual Nazis, controlled by rich folks who use the news to make hate, while elite folks control other political parties. It's a big lie, trying to make you pick sides, trying to make you burn the cities down and kill each other. They got sick minds, big lies, deep on the police so that there's big crime. To take away our freedom, to restore order they let die. Play with people.
To restore order they let die. Well, that's true, isn't it? Do you read the news? Do you see the crime in big cities? People shot, killed, kidnapped. I just saw a news clipping this week of the city of Chicago were warning people to stay away from and be alert around Wrigley Field in Chicago because of kidnappings and robberies around Wrigley Field. Kidnappings in America.
Turn men into women, make the counterculture mainstream to mix up the system, change the pronouns. If gender is a spectrum, so is privilege. I know poor white folks and black celebrities with millions. They starve you.
I do know poor white folks. There are celebrities with millions that tell us about my privilege. Makes me laugh. My privilege? Are you kidding me?
With a lack of information and only give you facts through a branded corporation. Distort your worldview with an algorithm that changes based on propaganda curated for your engagement.
Based on propaganda curated for your engagement. Well, that's true, isn't it? These tech sites are now curated with algorithms that maximize your engagement. If you don't believe that's true, watch the next time you're watching a video, watch what pops up on the right side on whatever platform you're in, what pops up to tell you what to watch next or to think about next. And it's all designed to maximize your engagement because you're a product.
We can't be free, can't have no peace till we're on the same team, but y'all are sheep. Blue the screen's just part of the machine. Y'all are sheeple. What do y'all believe? Oh, my sheeple. Nothing's what it seems.
Alright, so hey, as always, I like the beat and I like the hook, and I'm probably using the wrong terms, but I like the sound in my ear. I like the engagement, but wow, the video graphics seem to have really stepped up here. We're in CGI world now with really stepped up graphics. I'm not a video gamer, but this looks like in that league.
Hollywood been writing your brain, controlling your mouth. You say lit, fleek, bet, cap, they trying to dumb you down. They endorse whatever narrative is popular to shout and use minorities in movies for diversity clout. Two sides on the spectrum, but ain't none of them honest. Took the red pill and the blue pill, spit them both in the garbage. Being woke used to mean you understood you're a target, and now it's having two good legs and never taking a step forward. If you agree, it's
never taking a step forward. I have to think about that one.
free speech. Disagree, it's hate speech. Erase it if it came from anywhere except the mainstream. Trump supporters labeled as the racist, but that can't be. Lincoln was Republican, and that's who ended slavery. Science been politicized, it's easy to see. A mask became a symbol of which side you believe. But you'll never cure a sickness till you cure the greed, because the problem with our natural immunity is it's free.
So, wow, there's so many concepts in a Tom MacDonald song that you'd have to stop it after every line to dissect every line. They're all facts. They're all facts. Whether you want to talk about gender identity ideology or you want to talk about the craziness of the last 2 years with so much of the science not actually being true. You want to talk about red and blue pills. A lot of content there. A lot of content in a verse of a Tom MacDonald song.
Society is broken, want you locked inside a cubicle. Addicted to pornography, liquor, and pharmaceuticals. Tell you that you're fat and poor and you were never beautiful. Then tweet how much they love you when they hear about your funeral.
Yeah. It's all curated to keep you from watching the big picture. If you're stuck in a 24-hour news cycle, you're missing the long-term trends. I've been watching this all for 40 of my 60 years. I have the long view of what was and what is. If you're stuck in a 24-hour news cycle, or you're stuck in your device, or you're stuck in these graphics, are you going to see the long term? I like how he uses y'all. Y'all are sheeple. Well, they want you to be sheeple. That's the purpose of education now, is not to be a critical thinker, not to be a long-term thinker, but to be an activist sheeple.
We can't be free, can't have no peace till we're on the same team, but y'all are sheep. Blue to screens, just part of the machine. Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe? Oh, my sheep. Nothing's what it seems.
Wow. Do they get a gross discount on mannequins now for these shoots? Look at that. Is that CGI, or do they have all those mannequins in one location? Amazing. Very effective visual. Very effective visual. Kind of looks like iRobot there. Are you a robot? Are you a thinker? Be a thinker.
They can't convince you, they confuse you. They want you dumb and dead. They divided you by race, religion, income, and sex. Made everybody right and left. The hatred got so intense. If the other side likes oxygen, you'll put a bag on your head. And the conspiracy theories labeled as misinformation is just a terrifying truth that scares the hell out the nation.
Hey, there you go. What's labeled as misinformation is just a terrifying truth they don't want you to know. Tom, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I've been called a conspiracy theorist. Earlier he said Trump people are called racist. I've been called a racist. I've been called a bigot. I've been called a Nazi just because I study and learn and know the truth. And I'm not a sheeple. I've been called all those names, as I said in the video for names. They want to silence you with those names.
System treating you like trash and you got rifles to aim with. Just imagine how they'll treat you when your guns get confiscated, George.
Yeah, there you go. Just imagine how they'll treat us if the guns get confiscated. Well, that was the purpose of the Second Amendment, right? Is to hold off that day when that was going to happen. And is that day approaching? Is that an issue in this current November we're approaching? Just imagine what will happen if the guns get confiscated. We don't have to imagine. We can look like a country like Australia, where that happened, where there was mandatory buybacks that are in reality confiscation. And then what happened? Pandemic came along and they loaded up people and took them to quarantine camps. That's what happens.
Orwell, 1984 was his last lecture. George called them thought police. Now we call them fact checkers. Government surveillance trying to catch you. They don't ask questions. Mass incarceration equals capital for cash investors. The system isn't broke, it's working.
Mass incarceration equals capital for investors. That's true. It's true on a lot of these issues. It's true if you're looking at World War III, get ready to start with a party in both parties that wants war for profits. Mass incarceration. Well, there is a reason for some incarceration, right? There's crime in the streets. increasing crime in the streets. There is a reason for some incarceration. Is it for profits? Some people think so.
Fine, oppressive and chaotic is how it was designed. They say if we ain't doing nothing wrong, there's nothing to hide. While their agenda and intelligence completely classified. They don't teach you rights in school, you never learn them at all. Cause they're easy to remove if you don't know what they are. The only people you can rule are the criminal ones. So they force you into corners till you're breaking the law.
Yeah, the people that control the rule of law can create it so that you are a criminal. As we just saw with a public figure who's now been sentenced to 4 months in jail. And are there political prisoners in America? I didn't want to get this political on this. I'm actually enjoying the music and the visuals on this. I like all of the facts in the verses, but I'm just enjoying the music on this one.
We can't be free, can't have no peace till we're on the same team, but y'all are sheep. Blue good screens just part of the machine. Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe? My sheep. Nothing's what it seems.
Well, all right, Nova Rockafeller, that was quite a video. Look at that visual right there. He's all wired up, got the tube in his nose, whited out eyelids. That looks like a sheeple right there, plugged in into whatever matrix he's plugged into. So, talk to me in the comments about this one. What do you think about the lyrics of this one? I somehow doubt that the less than 200 followers of this page are sheeple. I doubt that. But I encourage you not to be sheeple. I encourage my kiddos, hey, have the long view. Do some learning, do some research. Don't just accept what we're taught, especially by media. Don't be a sheeple. I didn't raise you to be a sheeple. I didn't go through the Cold War in uniform to 20, 30 years later be a sheeple. Pay attention to the truth. Hey, I like the video. Wow. Great production value. I like the music. I'm going to listen to that one again. I'm going to listen to that one again without paying much attention to the content just because I like the music. It is music after all. It is a music video. The content's important. The lyrics are important, right? But you know what? I'm going to listen to it just for the music. That's one I could listen to in my car. And so, message for my kiddos, don't be a sheeple. You know that from me. Think for yourself. Learn, read, watch podcasts, books, articles, a wide variety of news sources. That's how you keep from being a sheeple. Listen to multiple views. What do you think, Hangover Gang? Did you like this one that Tom just dropped? Is it similar to what you've seen before? Is there something new in the message here? A lot of good verses, a lot of good content. That's a persistent theme. But Tom, you're nailing it. You're killing it. You're a talented man. Nova's a talented producer. Together, you're unstoppable. Unstoppable. I don't know how many views this one has, but it should be a lot. All right. Hey, leave me a comment. Listen to the lyrics and leave me a comment. What do you think? Are people sheeple now? Which way? Which direction are people sheeple? Is that a bad thing? Is that a good thing? Is that a level of indoctrination? Where are we at in this country right now on that topic? Anyway, that was a pleasure to listen to. I'm going to listen to it again. And that was a good music video. I like music videos. I've liked music videos since the early 80s. It's not just lyric content, it's a music video. Good job, Tom. Good job, Nova. Well done. That's another hit. I'll add that to my playlist. Thank you. Good talking to you. Leave me a comment, and I'm going to watch another video, and we'll see you on the channel. This is Dad, out.